Morning everyone, Amy here with my week 9 post VSG surgery update, which I had on the 16th of June 2014 with Dr Ben Teague in Adelaide, South Australia at the Ashford private hospital. I'll get straight into my numbers. This week I weighed in at 102.5, which is a 1 kilo loss from last week, or 225.9 pounds. From my high weight of 124 kilos or 273 pounds, I've lost 21.5 kilos or 47 pounds, and that date is from the 12th of May, those measurements. And my surgery weight on the 16th of June was 116.4 kilos or 256 pounds. So since then I've lost 13.9 or 30.6 pounds, which is awesome. Basically 14 kilos in 9 weeks is insane. So all happy with that. I wanted to mention today old habits wanting to creep back in, of wanting takeaway. I never really acted on it because I'd always cook at home and we were flat out having takeaway once a fortnight kind of thing. But I think last week too, because my husband worked so many jacked up hours and he was working from like mid-afternoon until the early hours of the morning, I didn't really see the point of cooking for just myself and my 3-year-old because it's very little tummy to fill. So we just had takeaway and I just couldn't be bothered, which is really odd because normally I love to do it, but I didn't really see the point. I mean, we still ate fine because it was at home, but I wanted takeaway, which is really strange because I don't particularly like it. But I wanted it, but I didn't buy any, but it was still just a really weird week mind-wise, and I guess the games are just starting that I haven't had to deal with, so we'll see how that goes this week. Hopefully it'll be a bit better, but time will tell. I did go out for lunch on Friday with Alex. We had he had the day off because he worked out so many jacked up hours, and our daughter was at daycare for the day, so we went like to a restaurant in a hotel here, and normally we just share, but he wanted a turkey club sandwich, which I didn't want, so I ordered calamari, and I only had a few bits, like, you know, this kind of big, and there's a fairy running around. We had I'd asked for the dressing on the side with my calamari, and that's all it was calamari. There was no chips, no nothing, which was good. But they didn't do that. So, and it had this really weird crumb batter creation on it. So I basically just scraped it off and I just had plain calamari in the end. And it was really, really well cooked. So it didn't matter that it didn't have, you know, salt and pepper crumbs or anything like that on it. Hi, darling. Hi, Mum. So there's no NSV or anything in that, but I mean, I only ate the tiniest amount. It was such a waste because, you know, Alex didn't want to eat it because his sandwich was huge and came with fries. So that was a bit of a waste, but anyway, life goes on. I've noticed my muscles at the moment, if I do anything, they're very sore very quickly. I swept my, like, the driveway the other day from like the front gate up the driveway and then where we park the actual cars because the kids get in there and throw all rocks around and stuff. So I swept that and it took me a good 20 minutes to sweep the entire thing. And the next day, the muscles, like kind of that run up the side of your spine and through your back, were so sore. It was terrible. But I mean, I guess that's because I've got nothing to rebuild them. I can't do protein shakes. They make me feel sick. I can't even smell them at the moment, let alone drink them. So I guess there's just no rebuilding happening. No repair, I should say. So that was a bit strange, but I mean, I'm not working them out either, which I really need to start. Hopefully once I can start eating a bit more to give me a bit more energy, I'll be fine. So we'll just stick with walking at the moment and go from there. Today I was going to do a full body shot because I haven't actually done one, I don't think, in any of my videos. I put a couple of pictures on Facebook of like progress photos, but I haven't actually done it on video. So I'm going to, oh, this camera won't flip. I'll just turn the phone around, I guess, and do it that way, because looking on the screen, there's no option to flip. So this is me doubled. I'll cover that so it's not so awkward at the moment. That's it. I don't know if that's close enough or not, but as you can see, I'm all arse and thighs and hips, which is always fun. Yeah, I mean, there's not much to show really. It's just me as it is right now. So I'll do another one later just to show an updated thing, but not even close enough. Not really. Sorry guys. So that's it. So that's really all I've got today. I don't have a lot to say, actually. Not a lot's happened this week. I did find little Aussie Mel and I seem to find all these really random things that we have in common. And I was telling her on Thursday night about Alex having the Friday off and suggesting we could go on a date because we didn't have a money. And she was making all these different suggestions of things to do. And we were going to go to the movies, but Alex slept through the time because he'd only come off work so late. So that didn't happen, hence just the lunch. But we came home and I was like, let's do something like just loving with just us. So we played a board game for about 2 rounds and I was like, okay, that's boring. And me and my big genius ideas decided to do a puzzle, like a 1,000-piece puzzle. And when I say do, I mean I haven't finished it yet. But I took a photo of the box and sent it to little Aussie Mel. And I said, this is how, what did I say? Something about our romantic afternoon or something. And the reply I got was, get the fuck out of here. I have exactly the same puzzle and she only owns 2. And I only own 2 and we happen to have the same puzzle. And they're from at least 10 years ago that we'd both purchased this damn puzzle, which is so bizarre. But we seem to find all these little things that pop up that we have in common and are very similar. It was so random. I had to laugh like all afternoon. Every time I look at this stupid puzzle, I just couldn't believe it. But anyway, completely random. And then we had this massive Skype call that didn't end up Skyping for long, and spoke on the phone for a few too many hours, but that's okay. We always enjoy our chats. But anyway, Wonder Sleeves Down Under, I'm getting so excited for that. The more people talk about it, the more excited I get, and the closer the time gets, the more excited I get. So Mommy, that's going to be awesome. Hang on, baby. So that's about it for today, and I will see you all later. Let's have a quick shot of a man. Say bye. Bye, Mom. Okay, guys, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.